Hello everyone and welcome to the functional demonstration of Anubandhak. This is a product for integration monitoring by Rashi Software. Before we go into the demo, let's have a quick look of the data flow and the architecture to better understand how this product works. The integration works on a very simple mechanism with that a message need to flow from a source to a destination system with one or more intermediary in between. So whenever a source system do some trigger, it sends out a message to the integration monitoring system. So they know that there is some activity on the source system. It's going to send a message. Then sends out a message, say M1 to intermediary system. This intermediary system again sends a flag message to integration monitoring. Uh, and then when this message flows to destination system, then again one message came to the integration monitoring. With all of these messages coming to the integration monitoring, and it builds a whole picture of all the messages going into this integration pipeline and provides a bird's eye overview that what really is happening. Also, as there is a lot of messages going on, there's a provision of cleanup of this data in the integration monitoring system. This is the very basic data flow. Now have a look that how exactly the Anubandhak project does it. It is developed as an add-on module on the existing Microsoft Dynamics 365 finance and operation. So OData service has been created. There are some component which has been developed inside. So the outside systems, which we are calling intermediate system in the last slide, whether it's a Windows-based folder or it's a Azure blob or any other sort of system, it can send out the messages to this OData uh, endpoint to send out the message really is saying that okay, one file has been received in the machine or a file has been received in Windows blob or any other system. There are few connectors which are already developed, or the company can develop any custom connector if required to get the feed from these disparate systems. Once this data comes into this module, then it provides a wide range of forms and alert mechanism to be really sent out so that the user is informed about what is really going on in the integration landscape of their system. So that's basically uh, the, the high level architecture, how exactly it is working. Now let's go into the functional part of it. First thing first, scroll down and see that there is a new menu which is available in the Dynamics for integration monitoring. It has been arranged quite similar way how it is being done for the other Dynamics finance and operation modules. It's workspace, some common forms, periodic jobs, and setup. So let's start with the endpoints. These endpoint denotes different system. So you give a ID, a name, and then there are a variety of endpoints which are supported. For each one of these type of endpoints, um, we have some connectors available and some connectors are getting developed, which will be available in time to come. So these really define any of the source, destination, or any intermediate system in between. These need to be defined first. Then the actual integration message path need to be defined. which is into this form where you can say that what sort of data is coming in. You can give an ID, a name, a description for the integration, and with the integration, you need to define the integration route as well, which really says that from source to destination, and what are the hops are there, which is the source which comes at number one, and then the destination come in the end. So in this example, this customer data is flowing between the Salesforce system and Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation with some sort of FTP in between that is being defined in the routes. Similarly, route need to be defined for each one of these integration. There are a few parameters which need to be defined as well. And these parameters are really related to sending out the alerts. What subject should be sent, what type of alerts are there, and some cleanup that how long we want to keep the integration messages in the system. Now that being said, let's look at the workspace for integration overview. This is the main form which gives a bird's eye view of all the integration landscape happening across the system. So right now in this data, there are total 74 messages right now, out of which it is showing that 12 are failed. Nothing is in process, 44 are successful message, and 18 are partial successful message. And if anybody wants to dig deep into this, they can click on that specific tile and see what are those messages. It will come with a message ID, what integration it is belonging to, what really is the status, and last event date time for that message. Similarly, if I want to see the failed messages, I'm more interested in what failed, then I can see it from here as well. Next form is the integration messages form, which gives a list of all the integration message which has flowed in the system. There are two quick filters being given. If I want to only see one specific message, say, or one type of only the failures, that way I can see over here. And also in the bottom, very interesting graphic map is being given, which gives really graphically all the routes which are defined for this integration. And also I can see that where exactly the problem happened. So green denotes that, yeah, everything is fine till this node. So Salesforce sent this customer information correctly, but some problem happened in the FTP system. It never reaches Dynamics. It's just black over here. So if I want to see any detail on this, I can really click on the detail button and see that what really happened. So see here, Salesforce and it's fine, but then there's a problem with the FTP service in between. So you can see message, it just brings out all the detailed message over here from that particular node. So this makes troubleshooting really very easy because you know really what exactly failed, which particular step it has failed. And also this module provide alerting mechanism so that you can receive the alerts for any event which you are interested in. For that, we have to go to the integration alert rules. So this is a form where you need to define first a rule ID and some description. For example, here this rule is for alerts on payroll errors. Then for this particular rule, you can choose one or n number of integrations. In this case, it is for the employee payroll integration. Then which users really want to be alerted for this? This can be your IT staff, support staff, or maybe staff from that particular department. You can choose the individual user or users who should really receive these alerts. Then you can choose the alert method. There are three alert methods currently supported: email alert, SMS alert, or the system screen alert, which is nothing but the notification comes in the notification area in Dynamics. So that's chosen. Then the next is the message level. So what level of alert message should an alert be sent? So in this case, an error is being chosen, but if somebody is really interested into warnings as well, or information as well, so you can choose. So this is really very flexible way to set up the alerts. One rule can have n number of integration and number of users, different type of alert methods, and different levels on the alert brings it. Once this setup is being done to really send the alerts in the periodic, there's a menu for send integration alert. This can be set. It can be run now, or it can be set as a batch process, as a recurring thing, maybe every half an hour, 1 hour, or whichever is suitable for the company. We can set up this alert to be sent. Then two cleanup jobs are also present in the system. One is for cleaning up the integration messages. So as with the past experience, these integrations uh, frequencies are generally high and these messages keep building up. So companies want to clean up their tables, and especially the messages which are successful, which has gone fine. So to clean them up, there is a clean integration message uh, process. Now, number of days can be set over here, like how many number of days we want to clean up the messages for. It can be done over there, and it can be set as a batch process. So maybe kind of every night. If, for example, some company want no more than 1 month of messages, they put number of days over here and then set a recurrence that every night after midnight, just clean up the messages. Similarly, there is another for the alerts. When the alerts are being sent, that is also being stored. But over a period of time, when the alerts are successfully sent, you can clean them up to keep the system lean and functional efficient. So this batch job can be used. Again, no parameter over here, only set up the batch and the recurrence in which it is required to be cleaned up. That's all on the functional demo. Thank you.